your boy Gangstalk Talk with AJ. Just here for a short live. I'm not going to be long. Just finishing up my day, so I'm gonna cool out for a little bit and probably head home. Said I was gonna be out longer, but I was like, nah, I'm gonna just wrap it up here. I think I did pretty decent today. So with all things considered, you know what I'm saying. Just wanted to check in. So just a check in live. I'm not gonna be on here long. I know I say that and then I end up doing an hour plus. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't gonna be today. We're not doing that today. Big dog, corn dog. What's up, brother? How you doing? All the way from the UK. I'm doing okay, man. Um, I'm doing okay. Can't complain. How about yourself, bro? Today was I mean, there was a lot going on around me, obviously, but I think today was a good day for me personally because I just ignored it. So didn't let anything, affect me. Alicia, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing, Alicia? How was your day? Said very good. Yeah, I've been getting mobbed, but not really bothering me. Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? That's what today has been for me. It's been the same. You know what I'm saying? But just ain't been paying attention to it. I think I have this goal that I have that I'm trying to meet coming soon. So my mind is just so wrapped around the goal that I have, for myself. And I'm trying to like just focus on that. I'm just so locked in on this meeting, this goal that I have coming up this summer. So you said day was busy. How you doing? My day is great. I mean, I'm doing great. I'm doing pretty good. It's been pretty busy for me too. Just been locked in on this goal that I got coming up. So um, yeah, it's been pretty busy. Been trying to maintain. Um, Just good afternoon, sir. How you doing? Yeah, that's the best way, dude. Always shoot for gold. Facts. Got a sport. That's a spoiler alert. I got something coming up here later. Got something coming up here later. So I'm not gonna spoil the video, but I'm glad you said that. Definitely shooting for a goal for sure. I'm up. I got a video coming out after this live, so some point this evening. So H Town K Scott, what's up, bro? Said that's good to hear. Yeah, yeah. I'm just staying busy. You stay busy. You keep your mind off things. You know what I'm saying about what's going on around you. You got to understand that these people don't have a purpose in life. If you got a purpose, then none of what they do matter. It doesn't affect you. So yeah, you got to have a purpose for why you for and a why. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up, Jess. Everybody coming in, if you don't mind, hit the like button for me. Just pushes the video out, the live out to the masses, But we only want a certain audience in here because we don't want people that are perps I would prefer people who feel unsure if they're being targeted, new being targeted, or aware if they're being targeted. I'd rather those people in my live stream because that's what my channel's about. Anybody else come in, they come in. That's cool. You're welcome. But I'd rather Oh wow. So oh shit. So tell me what I just got a notification. Wow. Just got a notification. I had an order. I had a catering order for tomorrow. This has never happened before, but it's got canceled, which is crazy. Never happened before. That's the first time. Hopefully they pay me. Hold on. Let me see. Hold on 1 second. Oh man, they said sorry for the hassle. Well, I mean, it could have been worse. It could have been tomorrow. They canceled it. It is what it is. You know. The good thing about my work or what I do is that I don't really rely on one thing. So if something don't work, then you just move on to the next thing. Appreciate you just for the liking the video. No skills, informants, agents, facts. You don't have any skills. Fred Mad, what's up, bro? How you doing? H-Town's K Scott. When you doing the StreamYard tomorrow? Tomorrow night. Glad you asked. I'm doing tomorrow night. No, that's cool. No, I mean, I can get one when I get to the crib. It's cool. I'm not really tripping off it. I kind of low key didn't want it because of where it is. I didn't want to drive over there anyway. So sometimes some stuff be a blessing in disguise. I would have did it, but I really didn't want to drive all the way over there. So it's all good. It don't matter. Like I said, I have other things I can do, so I'm not really tripping. Just checked out a guy named called John Lang on YouTube. Anybody heard of him? No, I haven't heard of him. He got murdered by the Fresco cops. He has footage of them harassing him. Wow. No, I haven't heard of it, but I'm gonna look into that. I might. I think I gotta. When I do content, I have to like, in order for me to like to protect myself, I probably just got to do audio, like just the audio and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And try to limit the video. Cool. I'm gonna tap in with you on the stream for sure. Fred, you said surviving day to day. That's what's up, man. Just keep your mind. Just stack up the days. One day at a time, bro. One day at a time. You said, what's your specialty? What do you mean? What's up? What you mean specialty, Alicia? What do you mean? And Heather _ Amber, how you doing today? How are you? Good afternoon to you. Appreciate you coming in. How's everything going? How's everybody's day? That's just coming in. How's your day been? How's everybody's day been? I'm doing great. It's good to see you. Good to hear from you. Says sorry, his account name. If I put his name in the chat. You said, did you find my comment on your video to the trip to store when I described the Gangstalk app? Yes, I found it. I read all the comments, brother. I read all the comments. I read them all. Oh, you said, okay, what I do the best. Hold on. Let me Mindy, how you doing? One day at a time. That's all you can do. For sure. Just keep stacking those good positive days, And you said catering, like what food do you cook the best? No, see, this is how it goes. Sometimes it's not me cooking per se. Like I do deliveries for restaurants. Like they cook and then I deliver. I cater the event. So I'm like a third party. So what I do is they'll get the business and then they'll send it to me. They'll send it my way, and then I'll get paid. You know what I'm saying? A nice little amount to go set it up, and then I get paid decent. It's pretty good. Can't complain at all. But yeah, I'm like the middleman. You know what I'm saying? Well, it's the customer, and then the restaurant, the customer, then me. So once they submit an order for the restaurant, then they let me know, and then if I want to take it, I'll take it. If not, I won't. So, but yeah, it's pretty dope. I like it. Go ahead. They say tall TIs are special because they don't sell out. What do you mean by that, Fred? And he said, oh, that's so cool. Yeah, it's really cool. I like it. I enjoy what I do. Sure. Sorry, AJ. I was asking. Oh no. Okay. No problem. Jess, that's cool. And then Heather, I missed a comment. Oh, you said great day. I baked the banana bread and some other yummy stuff. That's what's up. Sound like you enjoy cooking. Sometimes cooking and like just doing like other things that you have a passion for, it can just take your mind off things. It brings you peace. That's why I always recommend, in order to get your mind off, being targeted and gained, and stuff like that. Do something that you have a passion for. Do something that you love. You know what I'm saying? And just, if you need to take a day or two to kind of, decompress, do that. Your your mental health is very vital, for sure. Say you're a real gangster? Nah, I'm not. I'm not, bro. I ain't no gangster. Not trying to be. His name is Lane Marie Marine. Other targets should check him out. He has footage of Fresco cops. I'm gonna check him out. I might do a review to him tomorrow. I might do a review tomorrow as far as like for his content and stuff like that. Um, y'all probably. I will check him out for sure. I will too. I love cooking. I enjoy everything I do all day. You mean like and then just you mean like categorizing me like making playlists is what you mean? I have my videos in one playlist, but I definitely need to like split them up for sure. If that's what you mean, I definitely need to split them up. That definitely need to be something I do. I definitely need to split these videos up for sure. I'm gonna park right here for a second. Hold on. How does the mind reading work? What do you mean as far as like being targeted? How does it work? Um, well, I mean it's more like it's V2K, so it's more like V2K. They read your thoughts, plant seeds in your head essentially, and AKA, and they screen they can read your screen. They know what you're doing on your phone, so they kind of just have directed conversation about stuff you do or stuff you look up and stuff like that. No, you're right. No, you about the mind reading in public. Yeah, they definitely can do that too. Um, they just have like, let's say if you're saying something. So like I used to have people like, let's say if somebody's talking or I know the voice, like if I know if it's somebody's voice, I would hear their voice and stuff like that, and I would get a lot of that telling me, just creating self doubt and stuff like that. That's what I got a little bit early on when I was early on in my targeting. Gang stalking involves psychic phenomena. How is it possible for them to know things in your mind? It's possible with the way that how corrupt this government is. It's possible for them to get and know anything for sure. And then what did I say? Okay, he said I read that one, and then he said kind of cooking on one, outlook on the other, testimony. So you mean like having a separate channel? Is that what you mean? Or like what do you mean by that? Because the cooking, like I don't really, I'm not gonna really to be honest, y'all, I'm not doing the cooking videos. Um, I'm not gonna be doing too many of those because that's deviating away from my content, like what I do on this channel. I do those by request. You know what I'm saying? So some of the ladies in the chat be wanting to see me cook, so I like you know, I'll do that for them. But I'm not gonna do too many cooking videos. So that's not you're not gonna see too many more of those. And then everyone should try taking the free Briggs Stratton personality test that reveals your personality. He's talking to Jess. The mind reading. Take the test multiple times to concur what you are. Um, it's neighbors that read thoughts. I can see that because a lot of times your neighbors be the main ones. You know what I'm saying? Um, that can hear what's going on in your house because they're right there. So, same channel but organize your topics better. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's facts. I do need to do that, but it's not gonna be any more cooking videos and stuff like that. And maybe you're saying that I need to maybe I dedicate a day out the week to a certain topic, and then that day be that about that topic, and then et cetera, et cetera. I understand that. I get what you're saying. Do they repeat phrases at you in public? Also, they repeat the same freaking phrases. Yeah, a lot of times for me, it's they do this. They do that a lot. Um, when I come around. and then they'll thumbs up me all the time. I got that a lot today. Um, a lot of times they like mock things I do. Like, let's say if I'm doing something like in my house and stuff like that, and for something like I said, they know what I'm doing, so they mock those things out in public when they're driving. So it's really hard for me to like pay attention to a lot of what they're doing, like that, because I'm driving. So, but they do mock a lot of what I do, 1,000%. They plant microphones in your house and car. Facts. I wouldn't be surprised. Wouldn't be surprised at all. Ignore the harassment. Facts. Yeah, that's what I agree. Finch, how you doing? Finch underscore 8. How you doing? A lot of targets are being cooked with dues and being gaslit about it. They want you to inadvertently gaslight other targets too. In my opinion, facts. That's 1,000% facts. The test is relevant since it explains how your mind processes information. It's free. Okay, I'm gonna look into that. Let me see. The Briggs Stratton personality test. Okay. I think my mind processes information very well. Um, I catch on to stuff really quick. Sometimes I just have this intuition about me. Like, sometimes things will happen. I'll come somewhere, I'll go somewhere, or I have a plan on going somewhere, and something tells me like, you know what, I shouldn't go there, and then I don't go, and then something happens. I do have that. I do have that a lot. I think the key to sailing through this whole thing is knowing your value. Is it facts? Facts. You got to know your worth, self worth. 1,000% facts, big dog. You got to know your worth. Other humans see it too. No matter what they come at you with, can't ignore reality. But these narcissistic individuals try facts. You got to know your worth. You got to have self worth, self love, self respect. Once they see that you got that, they know that a lot of their tactics aren't going to work. That's big facts. They do a lot of mocking too, 1,000%. Um, Strong in the intuition, facts, and then know your worth. Yeah, you got to know your worth because they're trying to take that away from you. They want to create a lot of doubt, and they want to lower your confidence. They want to lower. They want you to be the lowest of the low. They want you to feel so bad about yourself and how you feel that you wouldn't want to leave your house, you know? So if you're weak mentally, unfortunately it's gonna be hard for you to overcome. But that's why I'm here, like, because I know that a lot of people I came across I watch a lot of content over the years, and there are people who succumb to like content creators for example. They succumb to a lot of what these people do. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people here that succumb to it. So a lot of content creators, because I'm just now meeting you guys. So the people that create content over the years, I've seen them over like just let this stuff affect them. There is another guy that is being targeted in my area. He makes YouTube videos. I forgot all about him, but he makes YouTube videos. He's in my area, where I live. So every time I used to come in his chat, he blocks people. Like he'll block you for whatever reason. You know what I'm saying? Like he'll go live and he wouldn't want to interact with anybody. As soon as you type in there, he blocks you. I forgot his name. I think it was like Cedric or something like that. But he makes YouTube videos, but he goes live and he never wants to talk to anybody. Very strange person, bro. Very strange person. They want to completely disable you 1,000%. 1,000%. They don't want you to do anything. They want you to be down, like to you, down bad. 100%. Thanks, man. I know it's real. The second part of it screws me up. Like, how is mind reading from over the fence work, or from the aisle at the grocery store? They literally read thoughts. It's insane. It's insane. It really is. It really is insane. And then, like I said, well, even if you have conversations in your house, they know like what's going on. Like they can read your thoughts, so they know. Let's say if you got a plan, for example, Let's say if you planning on doing something, you know what I'm saying, productive, with your time. They know what you're planning to do. So what they may do is try to sabotage that. They may try to find a way to slow you up, to sabotage what you want to do. So um and that's why I say you got to take your mind off what they're if they're trying to sabotage what you're doing. Do you think, Big J, what's up? Do you think any of them have any type empathy about what they're doing? No, because they don't care. Um, a lot of people in this world are effed up, man, and they'll do anything for $1. Um, they're just messed up people. These are citizens that's what I'm saying, rolling this out. You know what I'm saying? These are citizens. These are our everyday people that, what I'm saying, as far as like carrying out the localized harassment. And then there's handlers, of course, but these are the people that we walk around and surround ourselves with every day that carry out these acts. They don't have any empathy. They don't care. It's crazy. um Blessings, AJ, in chat. Beyond the net, how you doing? How you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. I appreciate you tapping in. He said that is strange. Why go? She said, "Well, that is strange. Why go live and don't have any interactions?" That's a strange individual, bro. There's two. I don't know if y'all are familiar with these two, but I think his name is. He changed his channel name so many times, but I know his name was Cedric Kraft or something like that. And then there's a girl that he was stalking. She's a target as well. She's out of Minneapolis. What's her name? I can't remember right now, but yeah, they had a little situation going on. But yeah, he's a strange character, bro. Like he'll block anybody to come in his chat. So, but I know he's in my local area for sure. He's here somewhere. I process information differently. Unlike most people, I see the micronisms in people's faces and actions before they can respond, give me advantage. Facts. You can tell, like, if you have strong discernment, you can tell that, and a lot of these people are bad actors. So you can tell, like, when they're up to no good. You can tell. Like, when they come in the store, you can just sense that energy that they're coming in there. They're not doing any business. Their only purpose in there, their only motivation is to come see what you're doing. You can tell. It's very easy. You ain't lying, Jess. It's very easy, and then that's how you know who to avoid, who not to give energy to, because a lot of them will try to have conversation with you because they want to they want your attention. You can tell. That's facts. Big facts. I know it's a connection to intuition with target individual. These narcissistic people feel the roles whilst in an intuitive presence, so they see us as threats. Yeah, they see you as a threat, especially when they don't believe in themselves. Definitely see you as a threat for sure. And they know your potential. A lot of them know our potential as people, so they want to lower our value as much as they can. I've had my thoughts come out of speakers from cars driving past, and that can be through music, um, through like I said, somebody having directed conversation. Maybe they're on a phone call and they just got it on their car, and then they're having a conversation about what you're talking about what you're thinking about. That's facts. Only a couple personality types can do this. 100% I know it's real. I am lucky. 100% disabled vet. They can't hit my bank account, but they still get my mind. Yeah, yeah. My mind, like the way my mental is very vital, and it should be very vital to you as well. It should be very vital. I would never put any dollar before my psychological well being. I got to make sure that they have that in mind. I got to make sure that my psychological is together. They don't read thoughts; they predict thoughts. Okay, I can see that. I can see that. I can see that. Like they predict your next move, especially if they know that if you're very smart and you're not predictable. So they know that you can only do but so much. So they can predict you being here or you doing this, you doing that based off past your past. So I can see that, but that's facts. It's like when someone hears you failed something and they pretend to feel sorry with you and you see them smile for a millisecond. Facts. That listen, when I fail, they laugh, they smile, like they don't like yeah, they don't even pretend to smile. They don't even pretend to feel sorry. They just laugh. They smile. And then when I come back the next day and I got a whole nother game plan and a whole nother, you know what I'm saying, mentality, a whole nother approach. Because when they smile and laugh at me failing, it just motivates me to get up the next day and go harder. So yeah, it don't affect me. You know what I'm saying? It's wild, Big J. Um, what I realized is we only became TIs because they can't get us on anything. Facts, 1,000%. We're not even criminals. We don't do anything wrong. So we're just everyday people that are free thinkers, and we're free thinkers. We can't be controlled by the powers that be. Um, we won't sell out. You know, if we were selling drugs, they would watch us, then arrest us. But I ain't doing a damn thing. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. And even then, they'll arrest them and then turn around and had them targeting you. You know what I'm saying, for immunity. They use a lot of criminals for this stuff. A lot of them. In exchange for jail time, just stalk you, try to harass you, get a reaction out of you. Know they read them word for word, impossible to do. I know for a fact they read thoughts. Heather said they harass, trying to get us to do illegal ish. Yeah, they want us to commit a crime for sure. They definitely want us to commit a crime. You know, and when you don't do it, and when they see that you wake up in the morning and you're at it, you know what I'm saying, you're active and stuff like that. That's what they hate that. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say just stack up the good days, stack up the positive days. You know what I'm saying? Being working on yourself. You know what I'm saying? Stack it up, because once you meet your potential, they can't stop you. They know we're very powerful individuals. You know what I'm saying? That's why they all got to come at us. Come at one person. 1,000 people come at one person. Um, yeah, they want us to get arrested. That's why they provoke us. Facts. They won't get a reaction out of me to get me arrested. They won't even get a reaction out of me. I won't let them. I won't let them. I got too much to lose, so I would never let them put me in that predicament. And neither should any of you. After all the times I've been stalked and abused by men, it's just fantastic that our own government treats me the same way. POS. Oh, the government is very corrupt. That's why, like, and a lot of the way the government acts is a representation of the people. You know what I'm saying? So if they can get away with being corrupt, your everyday people are gonna do the same exact thing. You know, I don't take any of them seriously. You know what I'm saying? It's a joke. It's a clown show, aka, you know what I'm saying, a Truman show. That's why it's hard to take them seriously. I can sense them a mile away. Exactly. And hold on. I think I lost track of where I was. Oh, there it is. They want us to identify them. They do, but you just kind of like don't even pay them any attention, because they do come out. They are intention seeking individuals, so they come out their way to get a reaction, and they really go hard at the people that they know that they get a reaction out of every day. They really go hard at them. You know what I'm saying? So for people like me, they try. They do try, but they know that and they watch my videos, so they know what's up with me. You know what I'm saying? They try for sure. And they try to get in my line of sight so I can see them. I like just see through them. Like, I just pretend like they're not there. You know what I'm saying? And then the people that I know, because you can tell the difference. You know what I'm saying, by their interaction. You know what I'm saying? When you interact with people, you can tell the difference between the people who are targeting you and who are not. A lot of people targeting you won't talk to you. And then the people that do talk to you, you can tell. You can just tell by the conversation they have, what they ask you. You can tell if they're targeting you or not. Um, Everyone in here like AJ's video, please. I appreciate you, Jess. Appreciate you. Everybody, if you're new here, hit the subscribe button. If you've been here, I appreciate you. It's all love. That's love. Hit the like button for me. I appreciate it. They want to instill fear and paranoia. 1,000%. 1,000%. Once you educate yourself on what they're doing, and then you apply, your education to your day to day life, they can't. Nothing they do can affect you. It's just about changing your mindset. You have to change your mindset, change your approach, and nothing they do can affect you. It usually is obvious when it's one of them. I peep it from a mile away, because they come for me. They multiply. You know what I'm saying? Like when I come somewhere, they're there 10, 20, 30, 40, depending on how big the establishment is, 50, 60 deep. Like they'll all just show up, all of them. And then what they'll do is, let's say if I'm like doing business or checking out and stuff like that, they'll all be staring at me, and you could feel it. You could just feel it. They're staring at me. Just don't pay them any attention. Cause they be in their mind, they be like, oh, why is he not reacting to what we doing? We know he see us, but he's not giving us the reaction that they want. It fucks with them. Trust me, it does. It'll mess with them. Trust me, it does. It's the psychic driving, the repeating, the anchor stimuli, the anchor stimuli. The phrase repeating. Yeah, direct the conversations. Facts. He's talking to Mindy's. Thanks, man. Keep going. No problem. No problem. I appreciate you. You keep going as well. He's talking to Annette, True, Mind Power. Big Dog's talking to Mind Power. Have you had direct the conversation from a TV yet? Big Dog, what we talk about that the other day? That's funny. That's so funny. We was talking about that in the live the other day. That is hilarious. We was definitely talking about that the other day because I was saying that that is so hilarious that you brought that up. Not the situation, but that's funny. Now I was saying like sometimes I used to sit in the room and something would be on TV like the local news, and it'll feel like they're looking at me or having conversations about what I'm doing, in a sense. But I'm glad. It's funny that you brought that up. A lot of mine came from the local news. I felt like that was going on, and they laughed. I have a nervous breakdown because of the harassment. When I first realized it, they harassed me in a psych hospital too. So effed up. I feel so violated. Yeah, when you get in that predicament and going to the psych hospital and stuff like that, um, they're not there. They're not trying to help you. You know what I'm saying? But they definitely got you where they definitely got you where they want you. You know what I'm saying? They definitely want to get you there. That's the goal, is to get you there. But I'm glad that you're doing better, because that means you're overcoming your mind. You're getting better as far as like psychologically. You're able to you know live your day to day life and stuff like that. So I'm glad you're here. Um, if you think you are being followed in your car, try and find a parking garage all the way to the top and back down without stopping. Take notes of anyone who follows you up and out. That's facts. So what I do is when I see somebody following me, what I'll do is I'll just break. I'll break and I'll stop. I'll pull over and I'll see what they do after that. Where are they going? Where they end up going after that. A lot of times when they following you, they really don't even have a destination. I'll pull over and then I'll follow them. You know what I'm saying? That's, at least that's what I used to do. He's beyond Nets talking to just. This is extremely violating, zero privacy, none whatsoever. Talking to Heather. Um, yeah, we are sorry that everything is happening to you, for sure. And prayers up to you. Prayers up to you for sure. It's a mass intelligence gathering campaign that the methods used are illegal and admissible if discovered in court. Yeah, that's true, but it's all in it's our word against theirs. You know what I'm saying? The powers that be. So the people with the money, the people that's behind this, and the plausible deniability factor. So it's gonna be hard for us, man. It really is. It's talking to mind power. They can't hold everyone, so they cherry pick, and those they choose, such as their enemies. That's facts. It's a joke. Notice them, but don't show them that you notice them. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I try to I see them and stuff like that. But like I said, I just don't even I just pretend like, they're not there. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll look at them and then once I identify that they're a gang stalker, I completely they're non-existent after that. Planet Pat, what's up, bro? You said you ever get on TikTok? I feel like I'm not there. No, I don't get on. No, I'm not doing TikTok. I'm good. I don't want to really do any more social media outside of what I have. So I'll probably pass on that. Talking to Heather. Talking to Big Dog Corn Dog. Finch said I was then forced out of state in the backseat of my car. Oh wow, that's interesting. I'd like to hear that story. That's interesting. Annette said God told me to focus. She's talking to Mind Power is talking to Big Dog, Corn Dog. Um, Annette said God told me to focus on Him. Most times now I get to my destination and forget to take notice to them following me. Yeah, yeah. I mean, you got to lock in on God, lock in on your purpose for that moment in your day. You know, um, you be aware. Like don't pay them any attention, but just be aware, for sure. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. Calm, cool, and peaceful is the way to play the sit game. Yes, exactly, and that's kind of what my channel is geared towards. It's just don't give a reaction to what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? Just wake up in the morning, have a peaceful mindset, have a calm, cool approach to your day. You know what I'm saying? And keep that mindset. None of what they do matters. You know what I'm saying? Knowledge is power. That's facts. They just hoover and hit mofos with their energy weapons. Yeah, cowards, bro. They cowards for sure. I'm like, oh wait, was I followed? So focused on Jesus in my thoughts. Exactly. And I listen to a lot of music and a lot of a lot of prayers and stuff like that. A lot of Christian music and stuff like that, just to kind of keep my mind, what I'm saying, from deviating off track. So just a lot of positive energy, a lot of positive content, a lot of stuff like that. So they scare away everyone. He's talking to Mind Power, talking to Heather Amber. Um, Laugh out loud. Yeah, they did that to me. Talk to me directly through the TV. That's what I'm saying. Like, and when I was talking to Big Dog about that, and I was like, no, he was saying like, what I'm saying. He's right about that too, as far as like being high and stuff like that. But that's what I'm saying. Like I fully believe that's happening to me, but it's it's more like the local news, so just local people. You know what I'm saying? They talk to me directly through TV. It's a whole program there. Psychic. The entire thing is a psychic recruitment program. There's a program to psychologically destroy you for sure. Yeah, AJ. I used to be convinced that people were on to me in public, so I could only smoke indoors. I advise people concerned about devices like a TV to look into schematics, build instructions of the parts, on how they are put together. I try not to watch that much TV, especially like during these months right here. Once, like, to be honest with you, all I watch is sports on TV. You know what I'm saying? I just watch on the main TV. I just watch sports. Other than that, I don't watch TV. Um, they want us to be in the psych ward at 1,000%. They definitely want that. That's why if you don't give them any interactions or any attention, then you know what I'm saying, they don't have anything on you, because they do build up a file on you, especially when you give reactions in public. For sure. Thank you all very much. No problem. No problem. I'm gonna say he's talking to Just AJ, or drive slow. Put your hazard lights on and force them to pass. You know what? Let me tell you something. So what they do is just, let's say if there's like 3 lanes, right, and I'm in the far right lane, I'm trying to make a turn. Somebody will just ride the lane behind me the entire time. The entire time, even though these 2 lanes are open. And what they'll do is they'll tailgate me, and then when I'm about to make my turn, they're literally right on me, and then I'll just purposely make my turn slow, just to kind of just irritate them. Do you think the TI program um, is for experimental purposes. Yeah, I've heard that too. I believe so. I believe so too. OG Kicks, what's up, bro? How you doing? What's up? They are getting. Alicia said, "I thought you left. I'm glad you're still here." They are getting too bold for me. Approaching me in the supermarket, asking me where stuff is. They do that to me too. They do that to me too, as if we work there and stuff like that. Um, yeah, they definitely do that to me too. They try to engage in conversation with me, like I didn't see you in another location days before, um, doing some sucker stuff, and now you want to act like everything's cool and stuff like that. Especially when it's because I'm telling you, when they're in a group, they feel invincible, like they can just do whatever to you. But when you see them one on one, it's a whole different energy. Just fake people, and then asking and stuff. I actually finish eating like cheesecake. Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy. And the fact that they worry about what you eat, what you like, you're that obsessed with me, man. That you're that obsessed that what we eat matters. It's insane. They worry about where you spend your money. They worry about everything. They want to know everything. I bet we are some type of guinea pigs to them. Yeah, yeah. They treat us like we're sideshow bobs, like that. Like that's why they just gang up on us and just look at us crazy, and try to harass us, make fun of us and stuff like that. AJ, when they do direct the conversations, do they talk to you from the back of their head while turned away from you, facing away? Um, no, not really, not really. I think it's more like they're facing. Well, I guess you could say they're turned away from me. They're like a lot of times they're. If I'm walking down the aisle and I'm approaching them, that's kind of where when it happens. They'll they'll just be having a general conversation. Then I come around, and then the conversation will shift, and then it'll shift to something else once I walk past them. Like they just want me to hear what they're saying. And be honest, she's talking to Alicia. AJ, play your music loud. It disrupts them listening to your car. Yeah, that's what I do. I notice every time I play music, I play loud music. They don't tailgate me. Um, it seems like it's a repellent, like it's a repellent. You know what I'm saying? Type stuff. I believe you, buddy. Do not bear false witnesses. This is why we are targeted. And she talking to Alicia. I mean, talking to Beyond. Well, he said Jess. He's talking to Jess. He's talking to Alicia. There's actually fake media they have, and we'll play, hoping you watch. They also do this on the radio too. Facts. That's why I feel like the local news. I don't watch the local news because I feel like a lot of the local news is fake media, for sure. I stopped watching TV. I keep it unplugged mostly. Yeah, I only watch sports. That's it. I don't turn that TV on for nothing else. And football season's over. It's really nothing on now because I don't watch the NBA. It's trash. But I do occasionally go to games, which you could say that's hypocritical. But I go to games occasionally. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah, when you step back and look at this whole thing, it's absolutely outrageous. This is our lives, and we only have one. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like you only get this life one time. Don't allow yourself being targeted. Stop your life, or let that stop. You know what I'm saying, your momentum or anything like that. Just keep pushing. You know what I'm saying. You do get this life one time, and whatever you want to do in this life, continue to stride towards that. They talk out the back of their heads. They turn their heads away when they're reading thoughts to make you question if you really heard what they say. That's facts. Talking to Mindy, because they are in electronics and worried about dudes. She's talking to Annette. I'm being psych. What is that? 3334. I'm being targeted by the closest people to me. Yeah, that's typically how it starts. The people that know you. That's how they get a lot. That's how they get information from you, from people, or get information about you. Is they start with the people that's closest to you. They can't make fun of anyone. 99% of my stalkers look crazy and mentally unhealthy. And what's worse than a stalker, not any. And I'm sorry, mentally unhealthy. And what's worse than the stalker, not much. Yeah, they a lot of them. You look. And I made a video about that. If you look at these people and look how effed up these people are, man, I wouldn't even don't even worry about these people. They not worth it. They not worth the time. They're not worth it at all. Does anyone else have trouble sleeping. I've never had troubles problem sleeping before this. I have trouble sleeping dang near every night. I find myself waking up at least 2 times a night. So my sleep ain't the best, for sure. It's not the best. Can they read minds? I think we was talking about that earlier. David, what's up, bro? Um, he's talking to him. Talking to him. I've had trouble. He's talking to Big Dog. He's talking to Big Dog. When you are chosen, they are afraid of God's gift. Be encouraged, to eyes. I think a shift is happening. I really do. Yeah, as we bring as more attention get brought to this, I think a shift will happen as well. And they're getting exposed every day by channels like mine and others in this space about what they're doing. So the more people, what I'm saying, the more awareness and the more people coming out and feeling comfortable talking about their targeting, or and people more like coming in these chats or and whatnot, and opening up about what they're going through, it's going to start bringing more attention to it. That's facts. And that, talking to David, I feel a shift is going to happen soon. I pray so. Me too. There's got to be a connection there. I hear sounds and words. Just as I'm getting to sleep, no matter what I do, I can't sleep until around 7. Oh yeah, you up all night over there. I was almost murdered. I was almost deleted by these people. Have to pretend like I'm crazy to keep my safety. No, you don't have to pretend like you're crazy. Don't pretend like you're crazy, psych, because just like I said, pray. Um, whatever you feel like you're going through, just let go and let God. You know what I'm saying? And you'll get through this. And you're waking up. You woke up this morning. Just continue to focus on trying to, my phone getting low. Just being strong. Don't worry about it. My family did this to me also. Yeah, my family. It got a little ugly earlier on in life, and I decided to go my own way, and I think that's probably when I decided to go my own way. I wouldn't be surprised if they were following me back then, but I didn't know. And then once it kind of went, like, once things start shifted, when I told you October 7th, 2012, once everything started to shift, that's when I felt like everybody turned on me. And then from there, it took me about a year and a half, 2 years. That's when I found out I was being gangstalked. Such a painful experience. Do they ever use license plate phrases at you, like messaging license plates? I do. I've seen some license plates that stuck out to me, um, especially when they come from like where I grew up, um, like plates over there, and I've seen a couple here locally. I believe so. Um, he said no problem. At least talking to Alicia. We're gonna get through this. We're gonna get through this. Mindy. He's talking to Mindy. He's talking to Big Dog. By the way, AJ, you cooked some delicious meals. I appreciate that. Um, I try to eat at home a lot nowadays. I try to eat at home a lot for sure. And when you stay on your own, you gotta know how to cook. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying. And then like going to the grocery store is just cheaper. Look at the people. Look at all the people coming over here now. Dog walkers and everybody coming over here. Look at these two right here with the red shirt on. Look at them. He looking right at my camera. Look at them coming over here. Look at them. They all coming over here now. I appreciate that though, Big Dog. Um, I stopped listening to them. I wear headphones everywhere. Me too. Me too. They're charging right now. Me too. Um, Good for you. Me talking to Mindy, Red, just stinks, clowns. Yeah, they are for sure. It's a bunch of them back there. It's a whole like I say 10 people back there that you can't see. They never do color things to me like red cars or whatever. The color that they do to me is mostly white. That seems to be a color. The car that I noticed. There's a certain car they do to me as well. They like Subarus. Subaru is another car that they use against me too. That's another car they use against me too. Subarus. They love Subarus. Um, I forgot the exact model, but there's a model too. I'm not into Subarus, so I don't think those are good cars. Um, they laugh out loud when something significant happens. Then all of your loved ones you believe cross you, come back and try to be on your side. Don't go for it. No, they've tried. They've been trying to reach out to me for a long time. Because I had a Facebook account at one point in time, and I checked it after like years, and I get I see them trying to reach out to me all the time, and I just ignored it, and I just don't even pay them no mind. Subaru, yes. Mind power man, where you come from? Like that's crazy with the coexist bumpers. Exactly. That's fact. And then another one is what did it say? Oh fuck, I forgot. The facts with the coexist bumper sticker. That's facts. Um Outback. Bro, where did you come from? That's crazy how we had the same that's facts. That's facts. And then what's the other one? Damn, I forgot. It was just on my head, man. It was just in my mind. I forgot what it said. It's like a certain another sticker. I just can't remember right now. But if I come across one, I'm gonna take a picture of it and show you. But it's another one. Mind Power Math that I'm talking about too. Another and I might remember for this live over. But it's another one too. Most of the time the game stalkers are the lamest. Yeah, they are lame as hell. It's a lot of corny. It's a lot of corny stuff going on in society that's allowed to rock, man. A lot. And he said, "Big dog." They call it driving. They repeat phrases to me. The Yolo County in California. Um, um, I live near the orchards. Oh, you're up there. You up north, like like Sacramento type, little inland. I know where you at. Different colors at different times. They communicate between themselves. Also, you notice car colors like a bunch of maroon. That's the gang stalking teams. Yeah, yeah, I know where you at. Mine. I know where you at. I've been up there. Yeah, it gets pretty ugly up there. You Northern California, and then it gets even worse when you go up to Oregon and Washington. It gets way where a lot of psychological activity up that way. So yeah, I definitely facts, big facts. Um, let's see. They repeat it so much, like a song that gets stuck in your head. Mm-hmm. Yeah. The, and you said you moved to Idaho. It just followed me. Yeah, that's what they do. They definitely will follow you. And you said, "Damn AJ, why do you gotta this the NBA like that?" Um, no, I mean I'm not saying it's like the NBA is like it's not. It's just not. I don't know. It's just not for me anymore. I mean I'm a Trailblazer fan. That's my favorite team. But if you talk about my hometown team, I'm a Heat fan. But I like to go to games occasionally and stuff like that. Um, the NBA is cool. It just depends on who's playing. Like, you know what I'm saying? I got a certain style of basketball I like to see. You know what I'm saying? Um, yes, and car decal messages and pictures for you. Facts. I'm trying to remember that decal that I used to see a lot, and I used to get tailgated really hard about it by this certain cars with this certain decal on it. Once I see another one, I'm gonna take a picture of it and put it on my community wall. If it was that bad, I would try medication, even though you're not crazy. Um, Maybe the meds would slow it down. I hate to give. I hate to have another voice in my head. Um, Once I started to pray and kind of just let go and let God, a lot of that stuff just, you know, I just stopped focusing on it. I stopped giving attention to it. Once I realized that it was producing a lot of self doubt and negativity and kind of trying to get me to be non productive, I stopped paying attention to it. I stopped focusing on it. Big dog. Also use sports teams as well to identify each other, as well as will stalk you wearing hometown team jerseys. There's this other thing that I noticed there that I noticed as well. I don't know if you're familiar with the clothing brand State 48. They wear that a lot too. I see that a lot too. It gets so old being followed and watched 24/7. Exactly. Once it start getting old, it's like an old TV show. You just stop paying attention to it. You stop giving energy to it because you realize that it's not even about you. It's about them being. It's about them being idiots. They bother you more when you bring truth to power. That's facts. Facts. Driving or the drive is where they repeat it you over and over until it gets stuck in your head like a song, until you can't get it out, even when the music has stopped playing. Yeah, they want to drill it in your mind. Um, for sure. I repeat in my head, no weapons formed against me shall prosper. You gotta kind of like with me. Like I used to always tell myself, like I'll tell myself, like you're great. You know what I'm saying? You're above these clowns. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna do well. You're gonna have a good day. You got to tell yourself that, and then start doing it. Just tell yourself that. You know what I'm saying? Consume a lot of positive things, a lot of positive vibes and positive energy. You got to consume it. Look what stopped in front of me. Look at that. Look what stopped in front of me all of a sudden. It's like wow. All of a sudden, it's just crazy the stuff people do, man. They don't have anything going on. Have anything going on with their day. Um, I'm on meds now, Zyprexa. It doesn't help, but it just slows you down. No weapon formed against us shall prosper. Facts, Heather. Facts. Mine just wore red and blue shirts together, or red and blue hats. Others have Punisher sticker decals. I'm trying to remember that decal. It's not Salt Life. It's just I forgot what it was, man. Yes, praying and reading the Bible helps spiritual warfare. Yeah, it helps with a lot. You know what I'm saying? You got to transform your mind. That's how you. That's a lot of how you deal with it. And then with time, you just start to not care. With time, you know what I'm saying? You get older, you just like, man, I'm trying to live my life. I ain't focusing on this stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I pressure. Let me look at it. Thanks, man. You are not alone. Keep going. Just keep going. There are others that are targeted. Just remember, you're not alone. That's facts. And that's for all of you in here. You're not alone at all. I am in the country, so it's different for me. I'm not around a lot of people, so the tactics are different. Yeah, when you're in like a smaller area and stuff like that, um, I would say, I mean, just from me living in a smaller city, it seemed like it's getting, it was a lot worse. I seen messages sent to me via new accounts on Instagram. They were putting the message in the headline on the page because they knew I was finna peep that ish. So I completely deactivated that account. Yeah, I have an Instagram. And I was like using it for a little bit. I just created it. I stopped being as active as I used to be on there. Like every day. You know, so I get on every now and then, but it's useless being on there. There is on YouTube invisibility shield. Now somebody's getting out of the car. Invisibility shield videos. You can actually buy one, as well as confirming people's shadow people concerns. Mike, what's up, bro? When I got out of work, I seen Virginia plates back to back, and I'm in New York. Go figure. Yeah, I'm where I am, and I see them all the time. 3VA tags and stuff like that. I don't know what's going on here. This is very strange right here. So this girl got out the front seat. Now she's in the back. Some very weird stuff going on right here in front of me. I'm gonna just keep the camera on it just so I can keep an eye out. You know what's going on. It's a few people in here from New York. Now I have an IG account with no friends, etc. I'm just building accounts on the low in the background. That got you. I feel that. They're talking to sites. I'm in New York too. Everybody's. It seems like it's a few of y'all up north, up that way. Yes, Olin Zepazine, Olin Zipine, very potent antipsychotic. What's that plate? I can't really see it. I think it's W3A4Y2. Because on camera it's blurry. It's very blurry on camera. I'm not gonna get these kids on camera. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna get these kids on camera. We're not gonna do that. Um, I can't see the plate. I'm in Florida. Yeah, I'm from Florida originally, born in Florida. I'm upstate in Rochester. Yeah, it's a lot of y'all in New York in here. When I'm ready, I'll pop out again. They're not gonna stop me from living and building, etc. Facts. Yeah, just get yourself like build. Get a game plan, and then and focus and focus on establishing that. You know what I'm saying? Put it together. By design, they do blur it and put a spray on plates to disrupt um filming it. Annette, I used to stay in Virginia. That's when my targeting started. I lived in Florida up till I was about a young teen, and then I moved to VA for about 8 years. That's when my targeting started in Virginia. Yeah, I lived there for 8 years. Yeah, I remember you telling me that you're in 804. Yeah, I used to live there. I used to live a little in the 757. Mine love to park and leave their car doors open. Yeah, this is strange right here. That's exactly what they're doing. You say you wish you were in Florida. Um, I don't know. I would like to go home. I would like to go home, man, but we'll see. You never know. Yeah, I used to stay down that way. I stayed down there for about 8 years. Went to high school down there and stuff. With Savannah, Georgia, I seen police hospitals and more anticipating the madness. Say you're in Georgia, that's what's up. Same spray they use to avoid playing tolls. That's interesting. That's very interesting. Yeah, but it's definitely blurry on camera for sure. I've been a target for years. Darth Goon, what's up? What's up, bro? I definitely said I didn't plan on being on here long, and I lied. I was supposed to be 30 minutes. I remember. Yeah, no, I got a short on my channel. Just I think it was like yesterday or the day before. I filmed a guy. I got the driver. I got his face, and I called out his plate. My shorts tab, bro. I got him really good. I got him really good the other day. I think it was last night. It might have been last night. Um, what'd he say? I remember having delirium tremens when I was younger, and an alcoholic. That was my only time I've had visual hallucinations. I saw that top hat man and that white lady in the corner of my room was truly the worst experience of my life. I bet my worst experience of my life when I was on Spice, and I'm gonna actually save that because I wanna talk about that in the video. So I want to talk about my experiences when I was on Spice for a little bit, but not proud of that. Not proud of that at all. Thanks for all you do, AJ. I appreciate it. I appreciate it, and thank you. I appreciate you for tuning in. Thank you. I like the warm. I've only stayed in warm climates. Outside of Virginia, that's the coldest it ever got for me. Outside of that, it's been like Florida, and then the West Coast, and then up VA, and then the West Coast. That's all I know is pretty much warm. I would say about 70% of my life. I've been staying in warm places, including here. It's like I got a hoodie on because it's a little chilly in the morning, but it's 75 degrees right now. It's very warm. Um, yeah, it's gonna be hard to find TIs near you for sure. And I don't care for the snow either. I don't. I hate it. I hate the snow too. Give me 1 second, y'all. Let's have a child in the back and leave the child's door open. You know what, big dog? That's exactly what was going on in that car right there. That's exactly what was going on. By calling out names in place, I discovered the Gangstalk switching drivers with the same car. Facts. Or license plates. Or switching cars completely. Facts. New follower. This support brings me peace. And that's what I'm here for. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. That's what I'm here for. I don't know what's going on about there. Um, it's like the 70s here in Central Texas. Yeah, it's nice. It's been nice all winter long. It's been very nice. Been very nice. Well, it never gets cold here. So when I say it literally never gets cold here, it never gets cold here. This is our winter. This is our winter here. You know what I'm saying? It never gets cold here. Seriously, I appreciate you too, AJ. It feels like a good friend group at the end of the day. That's what I wanted to feel like. I want my channel to have positive energy and positive vibes. We all get together, connect, and you know what I'm saying. We chat it up. You know what I'm saying, and we talk about our day, and we just we just wanna see each other do well. You know what I'm saying. We want to see each other thrive and be the best version of ourselves. You know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. So I don't know what the heck that individual was doing. I really don't know, but that was strange. Um, once you make out a Gangstalk, you really need to see the same one again. I believe it's a rule they have. AJ, Big J, what's up? Thank you for you and your channel as well. No problem, bro. That's what I came here for. Because I told you I suffered in silence for 13 years. For 13 years, I suffered in silence, and I went through everything that has anything to do with this. I've been through it, and I'm here. So my thing is I don't want to see others suffer, and I don't care what they think. I'm gonna continue to share my story, my daily experiences, and I'm gonna continue to bring hope and bring positivity to the subject because something needs to change. And it's been lonely. It's been lonely for me. So that's why I'm thankful for you guys. I'm thankful that you tune in every day. I'm thankful that you take the time out, you know what I'm saying, and watch me. Because I'll be honest with you, I didn't come on here with the thought that I would have one person watch my videos, but I was still gonna upload. I was still gonna get my story out because it's like I said, it's therapeutic. Just putting it on camera, it's releasing. It's releasing after so many years. It's good to get on camera and just actually talk about it. It's like my form of therapy, you know. And then I'm able to connect with people that are going through it as well, and it's been a blessing for sure. Um, I think you told about a spice experience sound horrible. They made themselves so obvious in front of you. Yeah, they did. Yeah, and you're right about that, Jess, because I was just driving. I left from where I was at, and they're looking at me crazy because they know I'm live, so they know what's up. And I told you I made that post this morning or the other day. They take my streams from YouTube and upload them to some chat, and they all watch my streams and my videos. They do. My good days are terrible. Um, you say your good days are terrible. You got to make your good days better, brother. Make your good days better, man. Don't carry that mindset. Never say can't. Never think negative. Um, just make sure that you keep a positive mentality. You know what I'm saying? Keep a positive mentality no matter what. I've been there. You know what I'm saying? That's why I like. You know what I'm saying? I can relate to so many of y'all, and I read y'all comments, and I can relate to it. I have experience, so that's why I get on here to share it with you guys, share my experiences with you guys. Also, they go obvious, so you pay attention to that. Also, they so obvious, so you pay attention to that. Be sure to look 360 degrees around. Facts. You got to look front, back, side to side. You say, "Wow, you're a warrior." Yeah, it's been a struggle, but like I said, I'm here to tell people that you can rise above it. No matter where you are in your targeting journey, you can grow and see, and there's hope on the other side. As you go through this, there's hope. You know, and that's kind of what I'm here for, is to bring hope. To people that's feel like they're alone. You know what I'm saying? My bad, I had to spit. I ain't want to do that on camera. Gotta stop doing that on camera. Let's see. They're always watching mine. Follow me on hiking trails, same game stalking. I'm about to get off here soon because I got 10% battery. So I'm gonna have to get off here soon. Um hide it behind window tint. My gang stalkers are trying not to get caught on camera. I got window tint too, but mine I did mine intentionally. I don't want them seeing what I got going on in here. And I just always had window tint because I don't like riding in the fishbowl. You know what I'm saying? I totally understand what you mean about this. You're completely sane, AJ. So the excuse you aren't won't work. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't, I come off. I'm not gonna say I'm completely sane, but I feel like, I don't allow. I just been through this so long that I found the way and I found the common ground to handle them. You know what I'm saying? To handle these gang stalkers. I don't they know they can't get to me the way they get to a lot of other people. You know what I'm saying? They can't. They can't get to me like that. It won't work. Even though they keep trying. I totally understand what you mean about this being therapeutic. Yeah, it is. It's 100% therapeutic. I didn't expect this support when I got on here. I didn't expect this at all. I don't think a lot of people create their channel. You know, I mean, you will hope, people will support you and enjoy your content and stuff like that. But you kind of hope that. But my whole point was just getting the message out. I want to get my message out, and anybody who find me, I hope they find me, and and they can empathize with what I'm going through and stuff like that. So you just hope. Also, they alter windows in mirrors on their cars as well. Yes, they hate when I take their pictures. Yeah, they do. Yeah, I caught one good on my shorts. I caught one good last night. Yeah, I got him license plate and all. Out of towner. I caught him good. I think I found them within this group. She's talking to a net. They're talking to a net. We're going to get some glasses that record facts. That's what I'm going to do too. Because I want to record like the road action, and depending on what I'm doing in that moment, I can have the glasses on and I can collect, so I can catch some directed conversation and stuff like that. You said the one, oh, yeah, you got to reframe things, get a new, fresh perspective. Yeah, exactly. Facts. That's facts. Filthy little rodents. Let's see. Ain't no growth. I'm a little late. On average Joe, what's up, bro? How you doing? I'm at the point where a lawsuit to get paid for damage is a priority. Me too. Me too. Reparations for sure for dealing with this stuff. It's an erasing of the soul. I hate when they call me crazy because I learned to ignore it. From the erasing of your soul, you can begin brand new from that. You gotta erase your mindset too. You gotta, like you said earlier, Hamber. You gotta just replenish, refresh yourself. Talking to Super Game, talking to Mike. It's like hunting someone emotionally. That is true. I record with meta glasses. Best decisions I made getting those. They're worth the investment, Mindy, for sure. Definitely the real good ones. That's facts. Too many people are coming forward about these crimes. It is. It's a lot more than you know. Ashley Hawkins, what's up? Good afternoon. I appreciate you coming in. Appreciate you. What role does the church play? I don't know if the church plays a role at all. I think the church is corrupt, so I don't really have too much talk for the church. As someone, when I was a kid, I was in the church, and then you look at the church now. We're not gonna get into that because I got so many thoughts about that, and I don't want to, like, yeah, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that, super gang. I'm gonna stop. Um, you're a good chess player. Yeah, you have to be, especially dealing with this. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say no. I understand what you're saying. I'm just saying I'm not gonna get into that right now. I ain't about to get. Nah, I'm not gonna get into that. Yeah, Zersentung. Yeah, yeah, that's what gang stalking is. Facts. The German, the Stasi's, Stasi's, or I forgot how you said. Yeah, that was something they were doing over there overseas. Facts. Big facts. It's adult bullying, like psychological warfare. It's abuse, and it's a F. It's so many ugly things. Facts. Everyone is in on this. I wouldn't say no. Mindy, everyone isn't in on it. Everyone that you come across is not gang stalking you, at all, um, at all. Stasi, that's the word I'm looking for. But everyone ain't in on it. They're not. You just it's just hard to tell because it's so many people that is in on it. So you kind of the thing with this is that they're trying to program you to think everybody is in on it. So the people that don't know the people that are not in your game stalking, they want them people to perceive you as crazy. So everybody isn't in on it. Majority yes, but everybody ain't in on it. But it's so hard to tell because so many people are in on it. So, yeah, for sure. It's hard to tell. Um, and they got my little studio rigged up. They was fixing the heat for 3 weeks. I had no heat since then. I get shocked when I touch the light switch. All appliances. It scares me every time. Oh, that's wild, man. Man, let's go back to cave days. Yeah, I mean it's been happening in some form. Yeah, yeah, because I looked it up on. It's been happening for a long time. You ain't lying about that. My old church had people that were in gang stalking that were in gang stalking. I wouldn't put it past you. The problem here, I wouldn't put it past them. The problem here is fundamentally illegal in the USA. It is. Yeah, it's a lot of illegal stuff going on, and they don't even, they don't care. Right, up is down and down is up in this country. They allow a lot of illegal stuff to happen. Not people, I mean institutions. Oh, okay, got you, got you. One of my family member gang stalkers just walked in, put on headphones so I don't have to hear her directed conversations. Oh wow, yeah, I'm not trying to be around nobody that don't bring me peace. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be around anybody that don't bring me peace. Um, I'm talking about as far as like willingly, like having to be around them. Unfortunately, gang stalking tactics start to make you so paranoid that you think everyone against you and you are perceived as a total whack job. Exactly. That's why I say it's hard. Initially, it's hard to like tell who's in on it because, like I said, everybody ain't in on it. But the whole thing is to get you to believe that everybody is in on it. Tuesday 777. How you doing? Um, 40 to 65%. Exactly. Yeah, everybody ain't in on it. You know what I'm saying? And then you could tell, like, if your discernment is up, you could tell who's in on it by their energy. You know what I'm saying? You could tell. And just about having conversation with them, you could tell. A lot of the times I could tell who is involved based on how they feel around them. Exactly. 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 USB surprise when you've been dealing with it for years. Dean Robinson, what's up? How you doing? Just about everybody is actually in on it. You'll be surprised. Yeah, I would say most people, but that's what they want you to believe is that everybody's in on it. Most people are in on it. I wouldn't say I wouldn't say everybody, but they are trying to get everybody in on it for sure. But the people that are in on it, they're trying to get you to look crazy to them. You know what I'm saying? Then they'll turn on you. The world belongs to the following. Exactly. Exactly. On average. He's definitely working overtime. Um in these empty vessels that we call people, for sure. What's up? How you doing? How you doing? I'm doing okay, bro. How about yourself? Especially when you're taking them to trial. Many are in on it. Exactly. Gang stalkers are the new Nazis. My dad pulled up with a Target bag on the front seat, and as far as I know, he's a Walmart shopper. This is a sick game. Um, it's a new thing. It's one thing to share our experiences, but it's another thing to come together and unify. TIs, we must unite. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. H Town K Scott, I agree, but it's just more or less like we can say that, but people got to be comfortable with doing that. You know what I'm saying? Because like we all know, like just like it's unlikely for you to meet somebody in person. Um, will somebody feel comfortable enough to come up to you and say that they're dealing with being targeted or they're gang stalked or they're being gang stalked? They're a TI. Will somebody come up? Nah, it's not that easy. If it was, then I don't think somebody would come up to you and say they're being their TI, and the likelihood of that is slim to none. Are you dealing with the chaotic energy? And there are strength in numbers. That's facts, Mindy. Legion can jeopardize anyone with a weak stove. Facts. Exactly. Yeah. If they can, they sense it in you. Um. Oh, you took it down. Oh, I was gonna say. I was gonna make you a mod and put your link in the chat so we can check it out. Because I'm gonna do some reaction videos tomorrow. I'm gonna react to some videos on live tomorrow. Are you dealing with chaotic energy yet? Are you at that point? No, I'm past. I'm past all that. To be honest, I told you, I'm. Well, if you don't know, I've been dealing with this for 14 years. So I've had everything done to me. I've had everything thrown at me, except the kitchen sink, and probably that as well. So yes, this is an underground movement. That's for sure. Um. Also, you need to verify the TI isn't fake, trying to set you up. So I'm saying facts, facts. Jess, what does a mod exactly do? So a mod, just when people come in the chat, that are like trolls, they can block them or time them out. You can drop links to certain videos, like how you drop links under my comments. You can drop them here, and if people want to check them out, they can check them out, and that's all. And it's just a YouTube thing. And she's talking to Mindy. As miserable as I am, some of the stuff I see, I can't believe my eyes. Can't believe my eyes, and I'm just laughing at so stupid these people are. Yeah, they fall for anything. Um, Heather, I appreciate you tuning in. Have a good night. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'll be going live tomorrow night. So if you're not working or whatever, you got time, y'all stop by. Stop by. Check me out. I appreciate you, Heather. Appreciate it. Take care, Heather. God bless you. Uh, the energy stops because last time I checked, this was a lifetime program, brother. No, no, no. I probably misunderstood what you said. Oh, no, no, no. I didn't mean that it stops like that. Oh, it never stops. But it's just I stopped giving my attention to that. Is what I'm saying. It never stops. I might have read what you said wrong. I'm getting so many comments and I'm trying to keep up with them that I probably read what you're saying wrong. Got to learn how I don't believe in silence and trolls. I like them to reveal themselves. Yeah, no, I'm saying that's why the mods I just make, and then the people that's been here for a long time I like to make them mods. You know what I'm saying? You're day one, y'all day one supporters. So I like to make y'all mods and stuff like that. The people that's day one. They will never truly get what they want. Whoever started this wants to own us, but they can't. Exactly. They want to. It's about conforming. You know what I'm saying? It's about conforming. That's for sure. They definitely want to conform. They want you to conform to something. You know what I'm saying? Let's say talking to Heather. You said the energy stopped from my experience. Oh yeah, I read that one. Um, Thanks, AJ. No problem, Jess. Do you deal with personalized license plates directed to you? I think this comment came up earlier. Yeah, I think it might have. Is this comment come up twice? Yeah, I think I answered this earlier, but yes, Tuesday, I do. It's about subjugation to presumed authority. That's true. That's facts. Um, what time is it? Damn, y'all be so cool and good energy, bro. I be on here longer than what I was supposed to be. This is supposed to be 30 minutes. It turned into almost an hour and a half. So I gotta go. I gotta get out of here. Um, no, you're good. You're good, Tuesday. It's no problem. It's no problem at all. No problem at all. I might have missed it or something like that, and maybe I did talk because I get so many comments. Sometimes I forget it. I try to answer everybody comments. I try to answer everybody comments. You know what I'm saying? I like to chop it up with each one of you. No problem, Dean. No problem, Dean. Um, no, you're good. You're good. No, no. I think you might have asked it earlier, and then I might have passed by it. Yes, I do. I do believe. No problem, Mindy. No problem, Mindy. I appreciate you stopping by. I think we should all meet up at some point. That's facts. Um, and y'all be safe. Y'all be easy. I'm gonna catch y'all in the next live. Um, Y'all have a good night. And let me see. Keep answering. Makes your channel better than others. Absolutely. For sure. Um, y'all stay safe. Y'all have a good night. I'm gonna catch y'all the next day in the next live. Peace out, y'all. Have a good one.